What's up, guys, and welcome to another GTA video. If you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. I talked a little bit about the DLC that was released. Well, today I'm going to be posting this video the day after I make it. But it was the DLC was released today. But anyway, with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So today I want to talk a little bit about what I want to see with the upcoming year, 2016, in the world of GTA. What expectations I have for Rockstar with DLCs and many things like that. But to start off with, I want to go ahead and congratulate Rockstar and just give a shout out to them, and let them know that I have enjoyed the year that they've given us, the DLCs, everything that they've added. I think Rockstar did a very good job. They impressed us a lot with different things like Lowrider DLC, this DLC. Or when I say this, I mean the Executives DLC. And just in general, just this year with the work that they've put in, I think they've done a really good job this year. I think they could have done a lot better though, with what they've done. They've done a good job, but at the same time, I think they could have done better. Hi Manhole, how are you? For those of you, I've mentioned this many times, but for those of you new to my channel, I record my my YouTube videos using a program called Twitch on Xbox One. And so there's a few people watching my Twitch broadcast right now commenting in the section, or in the, there's one guy who's commenting. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. So anyway, I wanted to say that to begin with before I start this video. But now that I've said that, with that being said, let's get on to what I really want to be talking about, which is what I want to see next year with DLCs. One of the major things I really want to see, and I know this has kind of been a lost hope. I know a lot of YouTubers and stuff have made a video where they just flat out told you that it's probably not going to happen. But hey, it's Christmas. I'm allowed to be hopeful. So, I am really looking forward to, or hoping that we get a casino. I really want a casino. I think a casino in the world of GTA would just make a lot of sense. You know, we've got a lot of people have a lot of money, and it just makes sense for us to go and gamble it. We already have a little bit of that gambling sense with betting on the outcome of games and missions and stuff like that. But I think it would just be really cool to have a casino. I think it would be a good way of making and losing money. I think it would be a cool way of balancing your money out. But anyway, I think that would be really cool. I think that would be something that Rockstar could do pretty easily. I mean, they had a casino in Red Dead Redemption. For those of you who don't know, Rockstar made Red Dead Redemption. Just in case you don't know that, which you should know that. But if you don't, Rockstar made Red Dead Redemption, and so they've already done it with a Rockstar game. So it's not like it's impossible for them to do it. I just think that they need to take the time and need to put the energy into actually doing it. So that's number one. That's probably the top thing I really want to see in this upcoming year would be a casino. I think that would be really awesome. Some of the other things that I would enjoy seeing would be new. When I say new weapons, I know we get pretty much a new weapon every DLC. By new weapon, I mean something that is actually going to be, if you will, useful. And let me go into what I mean by that. Most of the weapons that have been added into the world of GTA in the past couple DLCs have not been necessarily useful. Like I'll give a prime example: the heavy revolver. Now, the heavy revolver is a nice weapon, but it's not the type of weapon you're gonna pull out in a random gun battle and start using, because you got to be close range, and you're just not. You're gonna use a machine gun, or you're gonna use something like that. I think one of the main guns I'd like to see make a return that have already been in the game is the Gettysburg Sweeper. I think that a lot of people love the Gettysburg Sweeper, especially if you're a fan or you like the history behind the Mafia and the Mafia, the Mafia gang members, the stuff like that. I know, personally, I love learning about the Mafia. I'm obviously not. I don't love the Mafia themselves. I'm not like that. But I love the history behind the Mafia. Anyway. So the Gettysburg Sweeper is a really cool gun. I'd like to see it make a return. One of the other things that I'd like to see make a return is the firework launcher, and the fireworks themselves. I know they're not necessarily a useful weapon, but while we're on the topic, I really would like to see the firework launcher. I know when the Independence Day DLC came out last year, I used it all the time. I love that rocket launcher, firework launcher. It was so much fun for me to go out and do it. I remember on the 4th of July, all of my friends, we all got into one lobby, and I believe we went to the top of Mount Chiliad, and we all brought our firework launcher and just started shooting fireworks up into the air a ton of times, which kind of got the attention of pretty much everyone in the lobby, and then they all came over and joined in. It was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. One of the other weapons I'd like to see make an appearance, this one hasn't actually, I don't think, hasn't actually been in, in GTA. I would love to see, like, how do I, like a crossbow. Like a crossbow would be really, really cool, I think, in the world of GTA, or for that matter, just a bow and arrow. It doesn't necessarily have to be a crossbow. It could be a crossbow, a bow and arrow, and anything. I would be cool with anything. Let's see. Because I think that would be really, really neat. Like, you go like Hunger Games style. I know there's been a lot of, not a lot, but I know some people, especially those who are really good at creator mode, have made some Hunger Games death matches, and I think that would make those a little bit better is if you actually had a bow and arrow, like in the Hunger Games movie. That would make that really, really cool. Trying to think. But yeah, just in general, more weapons, more weapons would just be really cool. More useful weapons would just be really cool in the game.
What brings you in today?
Excuse me. So that's two things that I'd like to see happen in the world of GTA. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that I would really like to see. One of the other ones, and this is a shout out, I do not know who it was. It was a long time ago when I saw this, but somebody put in one of the comments that to one of the DLCs that Rockstar released, the a post on crap, I'm trying to think of the name. Why can't I think of the name? This is sad. Post on Social Club. Wow, I'm sorry. And it was anybody could anyone who had a crew could invite their crew to come work, or not work, but come and hang out at the crew kind of hangout club or whatever you want to call it. And I just think that would be awesome. I think a lot of people would love that. I personally would love that, especially considering I'm a crew leader. I like to do stuff with my crew. I know that the Rockstar did a good job with the yacht, where you can invite people. It's got the guest bedroom. I think that's really cool. And I think a lot of people have enjoyed doing that with their friends. But just like a crew club where your friends or your club or your crew members can come and just hang out anytime they want, and the only way, like, anybody can get in who's part of that crew. That would just be a really cool thing that Rockstar could add into the game. So that's another thing. Let's see. In the way of vehicles and cars, I would like to see some more like trucks. So I'm from North Carolina, so I consider myself to be a pretty well raised southern boy, if you will, southern gentleman. Not that I'm like gloating or anything like that, but I'd love to see some like trucks. I know they've got a few on Southern San Andreas. You've got the Rat Loader or the Slam Van, which I just bought for Christmas. Let's see what else. They've got the Sand King, Body Rebel, the Saddler. Granger's kind of a truck. That's more of a van, or the Bobcat, stuff like that. And then, of course, they've got the it's not under there. They've got the Guardian, but I'd like to see like almost like a, I'm trying to think of a good truck, like a GMC or a Ford. Like a good like truck that you could do a lot of customization with. I'd love to see one of those. I'd like to see some more like classic cars. So I know they've got the what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. It's like a 1950s It's almost like a 1950s. I can't even think of the name of it right now. They've got one of those that you can like find all over the streets, especially in downtown. I don't know if they've got those, but I'm thinking like GTOs. I loved it. I think they have like a couple. They have the Phoenix, which is slightly modeled after the Firebird. They've got the Sabre Turbo, which is almost like a GTO type thing, but I'd like to see some more like classic cars. In the way of like airplanes and stuff like that, I'd love to see I'd like for them to open up the ability for us to fly commercial jetliners. So like the big, like huge ones that you see. I know in story mode you can fly them around, but they have blocked that on GTA Online, and I understand like not letting us do drive the ones that are like that are at the Los Santos airport, but at least allowing us to um, words. I don't know why I can't speak today. Allowing us to buy ones, but not for really expensive prices. Ones that can hold like 18, 17, like a ton of people, a whole lobby worth of people. I know they have the mullet, right, and that might actually be a commercial airliner. I haven't really looked at it, in all honesty. I may be talking crazy, because you guys... Yeah, I mean, they have the mullet, which is almost like it. It's not quite there yet, because it holds 18 people. Right. Yeah, 18 people, 16 people. You can hold 16. I mean, it's like an Air Force One jet, but I'm talking like one of those huge ones. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway. I'd love to see one of those added. In the way of boats, I'd love to see like a charter boat. Like, I know I go fishing with my dad and my grandfather quite a lot, and we're actually lucky for us getting to go to Florida next year in January sometime to go on a private fishing boat out in the Gulf of Mexico, which I'm really excited about. I get to do that with my father and my grandfather, which is great. I love spending time with them, especially fishing. We get to talk and, hang out all the time. But anyway, I'd love to see one of those, like, charter boats, and not necessarily the ability to buy one, but just see them out in the water, like, fishing out there. And then you'd be able to, like, go and jump on the boat and hijack it or whatever. Whatever. I mean, you get the point. I think they just, some of the other things I'd like to see, and I don't know why I haven't gotten to this yet. I just thought about it a second ago. I really want to see mansions. So I know that Rockstar semi gave us mansions with the Executives and Other Criminals DLC, where they added in these stilt homes. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out there, and then there's some of you who love the stilt homes are gonna not like me for this, but anyway, I'm gonna say it. They suck. I hate the stilt homes. I think Rockstar bombed that. I'm really disappointed in them for that. Because they're crap. I mean, when I think of a mansion, I'm thinking of something huge, like, a big building that you can that you can, like, run all over, and then a patio, and a hot tub on the back where you can go and chill out. And I know one of the homes has a hot tub in the back, but you can't go out on the porch. Like a Playboy mansion type thing is what I'm thinking, and that's really what I would like to see in the way of mansions. Also customizable apartments. So I know in the Criminals and other the Executives and their Criminals DLC, they added the customizable apartments. When I say customizable apartments, I do not mean being able to choose from a list of 8 different designs and doing it that way. When I think customizable apartments, I think being able to buy and sell furniture, being able to move furniture in different places, being able to paint the walls, being able to put up different pictures, being able to put up different things around the house, being able to upgrade your kitchen, being able to upgrade your garage, being able to do a bunch of different stuff like that, not just picking through a list of 8. And so I'm a little bit disappointed in the way the Rockstar did the customizable apartments. I think they could have done a lot better, but I mean, it is a lot more than we had before, so I'm not going to complain too much about that, because, you get what you get. So not under any circumstance am I upset about what we've got. I just think they could have done better. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Those of you who are watching my Twitch broadcast right now, if you guys have any suggestions as to stuff, I will add that. And let me go ahead and extend this question. So, as my question of the day, I'm going to be, my question to you guys is, what do you guys want to see in 2016 in the way of DLC from Rockstar? Please leave that down in the comment section below, and I will feature you guys in the next video. I will actually, since I made these videos back to back, the answers that I get in the comment section from my last video and the answers from this video will be in my next video that I ask a question in.
There, that looks better.
So I'm listening to Christmas music in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm trying to keep it down because I don't want to get in trouble with Rockstar here. Oh, not Rockstar, but what you call it? Crap, I can't think of the name. YouTube for playing music that isn't, anyway. I don't want to risk getting in trouble. So I'd like to see those. I'm trying to think. Should have made a list before I started this video. I'm too far out of it. Just restart. Those of you who just saw that, by the way, I did that intentionally because I want to call my car to spawn. Let's see.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll bring it by.
Right now, actually, for some reason, I have just drawn a blank. I can't think of anything.